everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about Red City by Marie Lu, which it's been a complicated journey to get to this book. We got ARCs of it at ALA, and we got to meet Marie Lu. She was lovely, and she signed them. I then listened to it off of Libro, but I also got an eARC off of Nick Kelly.
And all of those are true for me.
Okay, so bear with me. This is going to take a minute. So, this book it's an alternative fantasy history basically, and it takes place in um a world where there are alchemists, and that the alchemists can basically just conjure magic. And there's two sects that kind of go against each other. One's a little bit more legit than the other one. And the book is about Ari and Samantha. It was Samantha, not just Sam, right? It was, yeah. I think they
Well,
call
yeah,
it goes
they
back and forth.
interchanged. It was interchangeable.
So basically, Ari is a young man when he's very, very small. Somebody kind of scouts him. I believe he was in India, right? He gets
Well, they
scouted.
didn't specifically call it India. They called it
Some,
something.
yeah. So he gets scouted basically to be recruited to go and try to be an alchemist. And he is taken from his family and he's sent to live within this school where they're going to train him to be an alchemist. At the same time, Samantha's mother was a poor immigrant, and she was just trying to like basically raise Samantha to have opportunities. And some things happen and the opportunities start to slip away. And Samantha finds out, knows of somebody, and basically she begs and gets recruited to be in an alchemist group. They don't know that each other is training to be an alchemist, and they're friends as children, and they're developing feelings for more, but they kind of get separated, and they both, and you then follow like their journeys raising up in these alchemist circles. And it's a little bit about like, it's a little bit like about a crime, like the crimes, almost like the mob, and like kind of like drug smuggling and romance and all of the secret things that are going on in there. Is that it without giving it away?
I think so. The only thing that I would kind of hammer home is that alchemy in this book is not just solely focused on making gold. It applies to like
Making things.
bioalchemy where you're like changing people's like biochemistry and pulling guns out of walls and stuff. Like it because to me when somebody says alchemy, I'm thinking that you're trying to make gold and like that is could potentially be part of it, but it's kind of broader than that.
I think that like the technical definition of alchemy is what she's working on, but I had the same thought as you when they started talking about alchemists. I'm like, so they're making gold? But there wasn't. It was more than that.
Yeah, it was broad.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this book.
It feels like a Marie Lu book. Like I feel like it is very like if you like a Marie Lu book, this is you're finding what you're looking like. This is what you're looking for.
Well, and they keep going on like there was a big push at ALA that this is her adult debut. And to me, it reads like her YA book, just with a little bit more graphic moments.
And the
Um,
characters are aged up.
the characters are aged up. And I feel like it could have easily have just all taken place in a high school.
Hmm.
Um, and it's hard for me because it's long. I listened to the audiobook and it's almost 16 hours long.
It's really long.
So that was hard for me. And it was hard for me because I feel like this book lays the groundwork for a lot of for what's to come. And the whole time, like for the first two-thirds of this book, I kept waiting for something to happen. And then all of this stuff happens like in the last third, and I think that's all setting up the next book. But I don't know if I care enough to read the next book.
Apologize. No, yeah, it was too slow for me to want to continue on. But like the thing is, that's for me as a reader. Like if you're a big Marie Lu fan, like because I wasn't a particular fan of like Legend, and I think this kind of vibes with that. I really like Warcross, but I think Warcross kind of moves a lot faster
Right.
in
I,
her kind of
I
section of
feel like
books.
if you like these, but like if you like the mystery sci-fi books and you're okay with like a slow plot, I think it's there because she does build a world, and like you have all of these like flashbacks to like historical moments as seen through their world, and like all these definitions and things. So it is well crafted, and that was what was my hard part, was because I don't know if I enjoyed it, but I appreciated it because like the characters all have backstories. The crime syndicates all have like, and everything is pieced together very carefully. I just don't know if I cared enough to keep reading about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I could see the craft of it, but like I didn't care to finish it. Like I didn't care. Like,
And this was one of those books that I was like, okay, 2 hours
and
left.
it's a commitment, and it's a commitment. You know what I mean? Like, not only does it take, not only is there not enough action for me, it's a long book.
But I will say, I would recommend this to adult readers
So, and I think what this really does, though, well for Marie Lu is it bridges her readers out of teen and into adult, which good for her.
because I will say, like, for the longest time in the school district I work in, they were reading Legend as a summer reading assignment.
Yeah, I mean, and it will definitely kind of bridge into adult. And so, you know, she can grow with her readers. So good for her. But like,
Yeah.
it wasn't my cup of tea.
Right. And like I said, it moved really slow. And I feel like for me, part of the problem might have been the narrative voice. Because it's a very like,
Well, I think part of it for me, I think, is I feel like the emotions weren't
it's like a
presented
very,
in a way that I wanted. Like, because there's a lot of emotional kind of back and forth that's going on between Sam and her mom. Like, there's a lot to that. And I don't know, I just feel like it kind of fell flat. Like, you could have explored a lot more emotionally with that.
it feels like a very distant
Yeah.
third person.
Yeah.
I think that if you wanted the sci-fi fantasy, oh, it's not fantasy, it's a sci-fi book. If you wanted the science fiction and the mystery and you didn't necessarily really care about like the characters, you would love it. But if
Yeah.
you really want character driven, I don't think you would enjoy this.
Yeah.
I think we should just rate it. Our
Okay.
rating system starts to top with 5 unicorns. We go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it is a horse.
I'm at 2 unicorns. I wasn't really a big fan of it.
I feel like I'm at 2.5, but I think I'm gonna go up to a 3 because I see the craft. Like I see how it is. It's like it is a well written book. It just didn't grab me.
Yeah.
And there were parts of it that did grab me. There were parts that I was like, oh, that's interesting, but I didn't love it. So that is where we
Yeah.
are on Red City by Marie Lu, and we'll see you around.
See ya.
Bye.